boss degrading the employees. A boss who breaks people is not leading, they are destroying. This simple truth is at the heart of what we're talking about today. When an employer humiliates, belittles, or verbally attacks their team, it isn't discipline or tough leadership. It's an abuse of authority that violates a deep, universal sense of justice. Let's be clear about the difference between correction and degradation. Correction builds you up. It's meant to improve your skills and performance. It's respectful and focuses on the task. Degradation, on the other hand, tears you down. It attacks your character, your worth, and your dignity. It's personal, and its only goal is to assert dominance. Humiliation has never produced long-term exigence. It only creates fear, anxiety, and resentment. In the framework of universal justice, this is a profound imbalance of power, a clear violation of the respect that every human being deserves. This isn't leadership. It's destruction disguised as authority. Words spoken in authority have immense power. They can shape a person's very identity. When a boss repeatedly tells you that you're useless, incompetent, or invisible, those words can start to feel like the truth. They chip away at your self-image, piece by piece. This isn't just about feeling bad for a day. This is verbal abuse that erodes your core identity. The long-term effects are serious. We're talking about chronic stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems. A broken self-image keeps you feeling trapped. You start to believe you don't deserve better, that this is all you're good for. It makes it incredibly difficult to look for new opportunities, or to even believe you're capable of succeeding elsewhere. The damage from these words extends far beyond the office walls, affecting your confidence, your health, and your performance in every area of your life. Now, let's turn the mirror around. Disrespect for others almost always exposes a deep disrespect within. A boss who constantly needs to degrade their employees is not showing strength. They are revealing their own inner chaos. Universal justice teaches us that this kind of behavior is a reflection of a disordered inner state. It's driven by false superiority, a sense of entitlement, and profound insecurity. They use their authority not to lead, but to mask their own feelings of inadequacy. True leaders don't need to diminish others to feel powerful. Those who do are often grappling with the power they haven't earned and cannot manage responsibly. Their disrespect isn't about you. It's a mirror reflecting their own inner imbalance, their own lack of peace and self. This brings us to a fundamental principle of universal law. What you sow, you will eventually reap. Every word spoken becomes a harvest waiting to return. Degrading words are like seeds planted in the universe. They don't just disappear. They create a ripple of consequences that will inevitably return to the sender. This isn't a magical or mystical idea. It's a law of cause and effect. Abusing authority sows seeds of distrust, resentment, and instability. The harvest can come in many forms: failing health, financial turmoil, broken relationships, or a complete loss of stability. The consequences are unavoidable because you cannot build a life of peace and prosperity on a foundation of causing harm to others. This pattern of abuse can even have generational impacts, creating cycles of trauma and dysfunction that are passed down. Accountability is not optional. It's a universal law. So, how do you break free from this cycle and restore your own balance? Knowledge is the key. Knowledge protects where abuse tries to dominate. Understanding these principles of universal justice empowers you to detach from the harm. You start to see that the abusive words are not about you. They are a reflection of the boss's own inner turmoil. With this understanding, you can begin to create an emotional shield. You no longer have to absorb their toxicity. This is about applying justice principles for your own protection and clarity. It's about reclaiming your power, not by fighting fire with fire, but by rising above the chaos with wisdom and self. What you are looking for, that sense of peace and dignity, is already prepared for you. Understanding universal and ancestral justice isn't just an intellectual exercise. It gives you the practical tools to transform your work environment and, more importantly, your personal life. It empowers you to see the situation for what it is, an imbalance, and gives you the strength to move toward balance. I encourage you to reflect on your situation and embrace this protective knowledge. The power to change your reality begins with changing your understanding. You have the right to work in an environment of respect and dignity. You have the power to reclaim yourself. For more guidance and resources on how to apply these principles in your life, check the link in the description below. Like and subscribe to the channel. If this video helps you understand your power, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may need to hear this message. Thank you for watching, and remember your worth. What you're looking for is already prepared. Lin, Bello,